I thought I'd just bring you out here for a little bit. I was in the kitchen and I saw a little red hen out here trying to hop up on the tractor, and I thought, well, I'm going to come out and get a video of her. I didn't get that video, but then I decided while I was here it was just so nice. I'd just kind of walk around the yard just a little bit. Let me turn you around so you can see what I see. Can you hear all the birds? It's just almost noisy out here. Yep, and that's my garden. It sure looks awful right about now. Just not much out there, but a bunch of weeds. But if you've been following me this summer, you know that I did get some stuff out of that garden. But it's just about done its due. The weeds have taken over. You can see a few peas down in there. But at the far end there, the deer have been coming in and munching on what's left out there. There goes my little dog. She's going through the weeds. Can you see her? There she is. There's a bunch of that old purslane. Can you see that? And that purslane is dropping seeds. And the morning glories have took over. Let me get that little morning glory flower. There it is. They're not supposed to be out there. Those are weeds. Up there's more weeds. And more weeds. Up Terry coming back from checking cows. I didn't go with him this morning. He waved to us. I should be in the house making his breakfast, but I'll go do that in just a minute. I'll make him a good hot meal in a little bit. And there's more weeds. I think I've just brought you out here to show you the weeds this morning. The tomatoes are about gone. There's just a couple of little ones left. You can see those in there. Morning glories are all the way up on that tomato cage. I forget what was even planted here. I think there were some peas there, but he bush hogged them down yesterday. Good morning, CNC Farm. Good morning, guess who, Nancy? There's what's left. The okra, we still have okra. Looks like it needs picked again too. See that okra pod? And then blamed old morning glories are over here too. Don't need them out here, but they're here. Walk with you a little further and then I'll have to go make breakfast. Can you see all those morning glories? That's not supposed to be that way. These come up volunteer, and they've just about taken my garden. They're a nuisance. If there was someplace else, they'd be kind of pretty, but not choking out my what should be in the garden. And you look up through there. We parked the four-wheeler up there in the garden, just thinking that would scare the deer away, and they wouldn't come in and eat everything down. Some more late peas growing, but we're not going to get any. I don't know if you can see that, but the deer have come down all the way down here and ate those peas. All along through there, you can see where the deer have been eating on them. And this is right here in my front door, my garden is. But that don't scare the deer away. They come anyway. And Terry's come out here and hung his old dirty shirts on the fence and just did everything to keep them from coming around. But it don't scare them too bad. And I would have had some peas, but not with the deer eating them. I'm not going to stay out here much longer. Trying to hold the camera still while I walk. He did get the yard mowed the other day. It was growed up tall. He'd been in the hay meadow and hadn't been taking care of the yard, so it got out of hand. Good morning, Rowena. Just outside this morning. It's just kind of nice. I'll probably sequester myself in the house after a while. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa. Awkward Quilter. It is a beautiful, blessed Sunday morning. Walk just a little bit further. Everything's starting to look dry, and see how it just looks like fall's getting here. Put hair cuttings. I've done that before. Sometimes it just doesn't work. My little greenhouse over here is full of weeds. You just can't grow anything in it in the summertime. It's too hot. But look at the weeds in there. And it's lamb's quarters, and I kind of left them because that's a good one to go spread the seeds around. Good morning, Janie Jane. I wanted to come over here so you guys could laugh at me because I hung some laundry out yesterday and I didn't bring it in last night. So it's still out on the clothesline. Good morning, Joy and Scott. Weeds, I know, the weeds are awful. This tree here is growing over onto my clothesline. I'm gonna have to trim it back. If you see these branches here, they kind of take up part of the spot I need to hang my laundry out on. Good morning, Janie Jane. Look at all the weeds out in the pasture. You hear that rooster crowing? I think Terry needs to run the bush hog out in this pasture too. Just old weeds, not even grass, just weeds. You probably can't see them, but there's some few guineas out there. See if we can get over there, we can see them. There's 3 of them out there. Good morning, Deb. Good Sunday morning to all of y'all. Yeah, I walked out here outside because I saw that little red hen trying to get on one of the tractors. And she couldn't get in it because it was a cab tractor. But I think she would have got up on the seat and laid an egg if she could have got in it. A mess of, yes, they would. They'd take care of them weeds. We used to have goats, Joey, but I don't anymore. I gave them to the kids that live next door and said, my kids, and said, y'all can have them goats. There's some of the hay equipment. The hay rake. There's one of the tractors. No, I don't have a donkey. We need to build a chicken pen. We built this little chicken house 30 some years ago when we first moved here. And the pen is not any good anymore. So the chickens free range. We shut them up in the coop at night, but they free range during the day. When we first moved here, we built from the ground up, but now everything, since we've been here so long, everything's getting dilapidated, us included. We just can't keep up anymore. There's some more of those morning glories. And some old poke bushes. I'm telling you, everything's a mess around here. Just a mess. There goes my little farm dog. Some of y'all have heard me talk about Heidi, but that's Heidi. Morning on this farm. And pretend you're out walking. It's kind of nice out here. Everything's, like I said, everything's falling down and getting old and dilapidated. And I think we're just getting too old and out of shape to keep up anymore, but we'll keep going. And I'm going to turn. Here I am. Well, I'm going to get off here and go back in the house and make breakfast. I'll talk to you guys later. This is my live this morning. It wouldn't be I didn't do the chit chat where I could bring y'all up. Missing your childhood, going to Grandma's farm. This is Grandma Rita's farm. And the cows are, I know, everything's noisy this morning. They're just hollering about everything. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Y'all have a blessed Sunday.